Hey everyone, Captain Jason here with Florida Living. Hope you're having a great day. And this is a walkthrough / review of the beautiful Harmony of the Seas. Now we took this cruise in late summer of 2022, and this is the Central Park area of the cruise ship. Now this area is obviously very unique. You only find these on Oasis Class ships, and this is a sea day, and you can see how it's really quiet. And when you have 6,000 passengers on a cruise ship, it's kind of nice to find some of the quieter areas. Also, you'll find a lot of the specialty dining in this area. There was Jamie's Italian right there. That's Park Cafe. We'll walk by that a little more later in the video. And over here on the port side facing forward is some specialty retail. We didn't get a chance to go in there. Now this is a pretty cool area. This is a trellis with bougainvillea on it. It's a really, really neat area, especially on a cruise ship. But the maintenance that they must do is amazing. So, and then this is a living wall. There's one on starboard and port side, and I believe there's 11,000 plants in each one of those living walls. And walking out here, a lot of people don't go through this area. They don't know about it. It's kind of quiet through there, and there is some seating in there. So that's kind of a neat area to check out. Once again, just trying to find little quieter areas on a huge Oasis Class ship. So up here is one of our favorite restaurants on any cruise ship, and this is 150 Central Park. The food was excellent. The service was amazing. So can't say enough nice things about that. This was our dinner here and my lovely wife. So we really recommend it, enjoyed it. Walking out of 150 Central Park, once again, the trees, it's a unique experience. It's quite quiet, and that's something that we do enjoy. A lot of glass here, and this overlooks just the whole Central Park area. Moving on, so coming out of that area and facing forward, port side, you'll find Chops Grill. We didn't get to eat at Chops Grill. We've ate on Chops Grill on other cruises, and it's highly recommended. It is a steakhouse. It is something that if you want to eat there, we highly recommend that you make reservations early. You can do some al fresco dining there. We see a lot of people that ate there for a lunch outside. And this is the Rising Tide Bar. So that makes, I think it's like a 10 to 15 minute trip. And it comes from the Royal Promenade on deck 5 all the way up to deck 8. Once again, facing forward, you can see up there is some of the water slides. This is the Trellis Bar. Now, the Trellis Bar is really popular. It's an outside bar, but it's not around the pool deck. And a lot of people like it because they like to wait for their dinner, have a drink before dinner and whatnot. So that's something that I saw a lot of people enjoy. And there's just a lot of nice seating outside there. In the evenings, you'll find people playing instruments and live music and just entertainment out here. So it's a really unique experience. One place up here on the left-hand side is the Park Cafe. I can't recommend it enough. It's one of those spots there, if you can't handle the windjammer being busy, it's a great spot. And I highly recommend the roast beef sandwich. So this is Dazzle's. This is also on deck 8. As you walk straight through the elevator area, you come here. This is another place that's kind of quiet. So if you're looking to get away from people and just kind of have a quieter area, that Dazzle's may be another nice place. And obviously it's inside and air conditioned. Sitting upstairs, there was no one up there. So it's quiet. And you get a nice overview and overlook of the boardwalk on deck 6. In the evenings, they do have live entertainment here. There's a bar, obviously, you could see on the right-hand side. So it does get lively in the evenings, but like I said, during the day, pretty quiet. Now, this is the Boardwalk. Another cool area. It has just a different vibe and feel to it than Central Park. And this is during a holiday week in summer. And you can see on C days, it's quiet. This is the dog house. There's hot dogs any way you want them, and all kinds of different kinds of hot dogs. They do have a Starbucks. They have the Royal Shop here, and there's just like local Royal merchandise for like Harmony of the Seas and whatnot. So this is looking forward. That's the zip line we'll show you later, and that is the Ultimate Abyss slide. This is Sabor. We've not eaten at Sabor, and it always seems to be quite quiet. I see a lot of people having drinks there, but I don't see a lot of people eating there. It's kind of weird to pay, Mexican food's usually kind of a cheaper food, and it's kind of weird to spend money and pay for Mexican food for dining there. This is where the Aqua show is, and it is incredible. I have another video that I did, and I highly recommend the Aqua show. I think it's called The Fine Line. And then this is the rock climbing wall. We both tried it. My wife tried it first and talked me into it. Here's a picture of her climbing the wall. She went up to the first bell. It's about 25 feet in the air to the first bell. This is a little cool area for kids climbing. They climb up those, I have no idea what they're called, the little netted areas. There is a Johnny Rockets here, hamburgers. The breakfast is free. So once again, another area that you can get away from the Windjammer. And they like to do a little song and dance here. They do it like 4 times a day. So that's a kind of cool thing to see them do during the day. This is the arcade down here. It's one of the arcades. We didn't go in there. We just peeked our head. Obviously, everything is pay. So this is the Schooner Bar. It's on deck 6. And it's extremely nautical. I mean, so if you're into that kind of that dark wood nautical feel, usually they have a piano player playing in the evening. So it's a nice nautical feel to it. I wasn't really impressed with the piano player at the time when we were on the ship. So that was a little disappointing because the last time we were on the Harmony, it was amazing. So walking through, this is the Royal Promenade. You just saw the Bionic Bar. As you can see, this and the pool deck is where people are. You're going to see Sereno's Pizza here on the right-hand side. It's open pretty much all day and all night. I'm not a big pizza eater as much anymore, so I can't tell you if it's good, but everyone that I talked to really enjoyed it. So over here, you're going to see a lot of shopping. This is the last day at sea. They have all their clearance sales, and there's some pretty decent deals on watches. So if you're looking for a good deal on a watch, might be worth waiting for the last day. This is a cool sculpture. It wasn't turning and moving like it normally was, but usually it does. So looking back, you can see this is the Royal Promenade. It's busy. It's the last day at sea. This is a place to people watch. Now, this is the shore excursions desk. I think it's kind of a waste of space, especially with what, we all have the ability to make our reservations on the phone and whatnot. So that's just my thoughts. This is the Royal Theater. This is where you're going to see like Mamma Mia or Grease or any of the Broadway productions. A reservation is highly recommended. I did see some people able to walk in without reservations, but that's, if you really want to see something, make a reservation. It's just the easiest way. And, you get your seat, and you usually get there about 20 minutes sooner. So on deck 15, this is where the solarium starts. So what you're going to notice is the solarium, if you're not in the shade or near a window, it's really, really hot here. This is a late summer vacation, and in the solarium, it felt, with no wind moving, 100+ degrees. It was kind of disappointing because none of they have these showers, like this one right here, wasn't working. So it's just not a lot of air movement, not a lot of breeze. Obviously, there is no pool. There is a hot tub. I can't even imagine being in the hot tub during the day. Now, we go from an area that I kind of don't like in the solarium to one of my favorite places on deck 14. It's the king of the world. And once again, kind of my theme is finding places that are quiet, away from people, and are enjoyable. And you can just see the views. It was amazing. It was a really calm day. There was a hurricane that was way out in the Atlantic, and it pulled all the weather away from our area, and it was just super calm, and it was really beautiful. Now, here's a really cool thing. It is plexiglass. You can see all the way down to the ocean. I walked on it. I'm not the smallest guy, and it held up. I actually saw someone jumping on it. Not sure if that would be something I would particularly do, but they were jumping on it, and I can confirm it held up. So looking back, you can look at the back of the ship. There is the hot tub there that sticks over the side of the ship, looking down at the ocean. And right now, you're just above the bridge, and I'm going to look straight down so you can kind of get a good look at that view. So I'm on deck 15 here. And this is where the two pools are here on the port side. And there's another pool, and then that's the splash zone for the kids on the right-hand side. So this is our cabin. It's 8598. And this is a regular size balcony cabin, but it has a huge balcony. We were in the middle of the hump. It's a great location. The room was amazing. We had a great room stewardess. You can see the towel monkey there hanging, and quite honestly, it was quite frightening. So we kind of laughed at that. The only negative to this entire cabin was the bed was just, unfortunately, it was terrible. It needed to be replaced. It was hard. I think some of the springs were broken. So that is the only negative I had on this cabin. So you see this table right here? That is movable. And with your beautiful size balcony, that would be something. We didn't do it, and I wish we would have. You could put it out on that balcony right there and have a wonderful dinner. And that was something that we probably should have done. But just in the future, maybe somebody might take advantage of that. As you can see, beautiful view there. Cannot wait to get back on a cruise ship and enjoy the ocean going by. If you've never tried a balcony, I highly recommend it. So this is the ultimate abyss. We are on deck 16 now. And that's the dry slide. We went down a couple times. The hours, unfortunately, are somewhat limited. So this side is the boogie board side. Lori did that, and she did a great job. And I will have a video up of her and her experience there. So this is the zip line station where you would leave from. You do not, the line is not here. I'll show you where you go for the line. This is the surfing side. I've talked to a few people, and they felt it was more like skateboarding. You can do private lessons. I'm not sure. I believe this person was doing private lessons and maybe sharing it, but it is $500, or it was on our ship, $500 an hour. So here's another spot, once again, looking for quiet spots with a ship full of people. And how can you beat that view right there? There's probably 8 to 10 chairs, high tops there. Great place to just hang out. So this is the mini golf area. I rarely saw anybody using this, and it could be that it was during the sunny day like today. It's, with the AstroTurf, it's over 100 degrees. So no one was really going to take advantage of the mini golf, when it was that hot. So I didn't really see many people. Some on the evenings I would see using it, but just a heads up, it gets quite hot. So this is, as promised, that stairway right there is where you would go up to get to the zip line. That's the entrance. And here it is, I just took a video of someone going across. So looking down, you look down at the boardwalk. There is the boardwalk balcony cabins. Never stayed in one. If you have, feel free to comment. Let me know if you like it, because I've always wondered what they were like. And once again, shooting back over at the mini golf, it just was so hot that it was just not enjoyable. So you had the blue and yellow slides. Lori did the blue. She didn't like it. She said the water was warm and it was really slow. So she just wouldn't go back. So right here is the spa area, and you have a cafe and the entrance. You have a ton of cardio equipment. So this is on the port side. As you walk in, you see all the cardio equipment. And then you have like your fitness room, stretching, any kind of classes are in here. And they do all kinds of yoga and things like that. So as you walk through, you're going to see more equipment. A lot of this is like hammer strength equipment. And then you do have some cable equipment also. Your free weights coming are up here. And, you have a hammer strength rack. And then you do have more treadmills on the starboard side. And here's just some of your dumbbells. I think they went up to 100 pounds. So going down, this staircase is right next to where you would do the fitness classes and stuff. And this is the running track. So that's kind of cool. So after I would work out, I would just do a couple laps. I'm going to show you left and right. And it is a full lap around. So I'm going to do this kind of fast. I did this a little fast speed here. What is the neat thing about this area is another area that's kind of quieter. I don't think I ever saw more than 2 or 3 people in these areas. And I walked a lot on this track. I think I did probably between 75 and 100 laps during the whole entire cruise. You have this area is just quiet. So it's just kind of nice to just get away. So I enjoy it. It's on the starboard and port sides. And then walking around towards the aft of the ship, these are some of the better views on the ship, and you can really, really hear the prop and the waves. It's just the noise. It's kind of like a white noise. It's awesome. And as you turn here, you're going to see there's probably anywhere from 6 to 8 chairs. You can sit right in the middle and check it out. So it's enjoyable. So I just want to let you hear this noise. It's amazing. So anyway, it's just one of my favorite sounds. It's just an enjoyable area. So if you were to have any kind of animal on board, this is where they do their business, right here. So I thought that was kind of interesting if you had a service animal or whatnot. So never knew you could do that, but they have them right there is where they do their business. So just some great views on the walking trail. That's why or walking track, I kind of like that. Coming up now, here's your starboard side. You're not in the sun. It's quiet. There's a great breeze. There's a great view. And it's just really amazing. So, and then finishing up, walking around. I wanted to kind of just show you the full walkway around. I do believe that it is 2 laps It's 2.4 laps is a mile. So that's kind of how you can keep track of it there. And then walking back up, you hit the button and you can go right back up into the gym area. Right there. And it takes you right back up into the gym. So this is us last night dining. We had a great cruise. The crew was amazing. There were so many positives and very few negatives. Royal Caribbean really did a great job. I hear some people that we ate dinner with and met, and they were wonderful people. And it was just, I can't say enough nice things about the crew and just the ship in general. It was beautiful, it was clean, and we are looking forward to getting back on Royal Caribbean. So if you like this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up, and I would appreciate it if you like it, and feel free to subscribe for more content coming soon.